Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm very excited to do this video today. It's kind of a big topic, something that I find in a lot of young leaders in the world. And so I'm super excited to bring this to you. My name is Gabriel Cox. I equip first time supervisors with necessary leadership skills. I hope you enjoy this video. Today, I want to talk about releasing self doubt. Now, a lot of supervisors out there might have a little bit of self doubt. Maybe you don't, but I bet you there was a time, maybe in your life, maybe in a friend's life, where you had a little bit of self doubt, where you question your ability to lead your team. And so, you ask yourself, well, okay, as long as nobody sees it, what's the big problem? Well, the problem is that supervisors will often take a job and find themselves doubting themselves. They will take a job, they will take a supervisor job, or they'll take a management job, and they will say, maybe I shouldn't be here, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, I am not the right person to lead this team, anything like that. And the cause of this self-doubt is often related to something that you've probably heard of called the imposter syndrome. I'm not cut out for this job. If somebody finds out, that I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be exposed or whatever. And so a lot of times that's where I find it. But the self-doubt can come from anywhere. It can come from maybe you had a job previously and you didn't excel at it because you were young or whatever reason. It doesn't really matter. But there's something's creeping up inside of you, and it's causing you to doubt your ability as a leader. So the problem is why is that a problem, right? Why do I care? And when supervisors, I'm just going off my notes here for a second. But when supervisors doubt their own abilities, it can lead them to make no decision. And this is something that really frustrates me as a leader who is afraid to make a decision for fear of making the wrong decision. And that wrong decision in your head could be because you're doubting your ability to lead, or whatever. So this can have a profound impact on your team because they're all going to be looking at you to make a decision. They're all going to be looking to you to help them out or lead them in some way, shape, or form. And so when you freeze or you're questioning your ability as a leader, it causes, folks they'll start to doubt you. They'll start to lose trust. They'll, any number of things. And whether you know it or not, a lot of folks will say, well, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I don't really have that much confidence inside myself. It's still my job to lead them and whatever. But believe it or not, your team does notice. They notice your hesitation. They notice those nonverbal actions. They notice certain things about you. And so it starts to have that loss of trust in the leader within your team. So when that happens, it kind of breaks down the momentum, the whatever. So, another thing I like to talk about is what's in it for me with them? Why do I care? Why am I listening to you, Gabe? What's going on here? But aside from all the other negative effects that having that self-doubt will cause, if you don't clear it, consider what impact it might have at home if you're doubting everything. Because if you fail at work, and I say fail as a loose term, but if you have a problem at work and you said that self-doubt keeps creeping up in your head or whatever, imagine what impact that feeling inside can have on you at home. Oftentimes it could lead to stress at home, arguments with the family, all that other stuff. If you want to become the leader you can become, then clearing self-doubt is incredibly important. And how that creeps up for you, whatever that says to you, is something that I hope you can get through today. And so I want to offer you a tool that I used when I was a young leader, when I often said, okay, I want my team to want to work for me. I don't want them to have to work for me. And so getting that buy-in, things like that. But I always knew that confidence, and if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to learn what to do. But here's something that I used when I was young. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get out a piece of paper and a pen. And I want you to write a few things down. Now, I understand that you might be watching this and you don't have a pen or paper. I challenge you to come back and watch this because this is very, very cool. So write down a list of 3 people who you believe exemplify leadership. They are the letter of the law. When you think of leadership and you open the dictionary, there's a big shining picture of them. Now, this is according to you, not what someone else is telling you. But who are 3 leaders that you believe exemplify leadership? Now that you have your list, I want you to write down as many qualities as you can next to each leader that you believe make them an amazing leader. Doesn't matter what. How many, write down as many qualities. And you might need more room on your paper, but you have your list of three leaders that you believe exemplify leadership. Now next to that, you're going to write down every quality that makes them a leader that you believe. Now we all know that everybody has flaws. We all know that we have our own things that kind of hold us back a little bit. Someone once told me that every person has 6 areas that they are unaware of that kind of hold them back. Everybody sees them but themselves. So there are 6 areas that you're unaware of. That's a whole other topic. But anyway, okay. So now that you have your list of 6 or of 3 leaders and as many qualities as you can that show that they are leaders, what qualities do you believe that they can improve on? Now, like I said, everybody has their challenges. Everybody has their issues. But what are some qualities that you believe that they can improve on? Some people say that leaders might, I don't know, George Washington was a slave owner or something like it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's just an example. But make a list of that as well. What qualities do you believe they can improve on? All right. So now that you have your list, I want you to circle any qualities that you believe you possess as far as the strengths in leadership. So circle all the qualities. It could be perseverance, whatever it is you chose. Circle the qualities that you believe that you possess, the positive ones. And on the other side, a little bit further down, I'd like you to circle any of the qualities that you believe that, the one it was with the leader where you believe that they can improve. So how about areas on that list that you believe maybe you possess that you can improve? So now you have your 2 lists, and it's important to understand that as you look at this, everybody has their challenges. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. And you kind of see, hey, I've got a list here of great leaders, the people that I define as high, amazing leaders. And I've circled all their strengths. And I've circled all the areas that I believe that they can improve on. And I've compared that to what I have. And as you're having these moments of self-doubt and you're thinking, oh, wow, I have room to grow, whatever. Just because those leaders had areas to improve on, did that make them any less of a leader in your mind? That's the question I'd like to ask. Everybody has challenges. Everybody has areas that they can improve on. And when you have these moments of self-doubt and the moments of, I need to improve, or I should improve, or I'm not good in this area, recognize that even the greatest leaders, according to your list, still had areas to improve on. And just because they had those areas and those weaknesses, if you will, doesn't mean that they were any less of a great leader. And so kind of, it certainly shows you that you are worthy of this position. It shows you that you are in where you should be because you are worthy of being a leader. And finally, I'd like to ask you, so look at the list of positive strengths that you've circled that you believe you possess, whatever it is. Look at that list and say, next time I'm stuck or I'm having these moments of self-doubt or a moment of self-doubt, how can I use these strengths to push me through whatever challenge I'm having? Could be whatever. Drive, perseverance, tenacity, whatever it is. How can you use those strengths to push you through whatever challenge you're having? That being said, I'm going to close it out here. I know that you might not have a piece of paper with you, but I hope that you take this challenge in a moment that you're having these self doubt. It doesn't have to be right now. It certainly will help you, regardless. If you've identified who you believe exemplifies leaders. But if you have any questions about this, please feel free to write a comment or hit me up. Private message me, whatever you want to do. If you are interested in learning how you can develop yourself as a leader, go to my website, www.glcoxcoaching.com, and subscribe for your free offer. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Take care.